Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Amelia. I do fitness, fashion, beauty, lifestyle content, and if you want to see more of me and what I do and how I roll, then hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new, thank you again for joining me. Today I want to make a video on my tips to weight gain. I get asked a lot of questions. I do, a lot. And the majority of them are all about giving them tips or how I push myself forward, how I keep going, how I've got to where I am now, that kind of thing. So I wanted to make a video on it because I'm actually surprised I haven't yet. The last video that I touched on weight gain was actually, well, if we don't consider my 4 days of eating, it was actually my fitness journey video, I think. And that was right at the start of the weight gain. So I will be doing a weight gain journey video, but I'm going to wait a few more months. Who knows where I'll be in a few more months, you know? Anyway, it's a big topic. It's a big topic to cover, so I'm gonna try and not talk too much. So, tip number 1, you need to be in a calorie surplus to gain weight. Like, that is a no-brainer. You have to be in a calorie surplus. You have to be providing your body more than enough energy to not only function in its day-to-day life, but to help use that energy to build as either muscle or fat or whatever your goal is. My current goal is building muscle as well as fat. Obviously fat is inevitable when it comes to weight gain. You will always be seeing fat gain as well as muscle gain, but you can control the extent of how much fat gain you create, and I will touch on that a bit later. So yeah, calorie surplus. So that means eating more than you are burning. So the way to kind of understand what calorie surplus you have with your body or you need with your body, it is hard and it is kind of a trial and error, but I would recommend I'll actually link them down below, trusted, and I'm going to say that lightly, trusted macro calculators. So basically these are online calculators that you can put in your height, your weight, your activity levels, your job, anything that will contribute to your metabolism. And obviously, like I said, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. You really do, because there is no calculator that's going to give you a completely accurate number. Like for me, when I put my details in on the macro calculator, it said that my surplus was 2,200, and yeah, that's definitely not the case. That my surplus is 2,800 at the moment. You get the gist. Your body does adapt, and that means your surplus will be changing. I would suggest maybe start there. If you haven't got a coach, start there and go from there. If you're finding that you're not seeing much progress, then that means it's not your surplus. You need to keep upping. But on the other side, if you're finding that you're seeing progress too quickly, then slow it down a bit. But like I said, your surplus will be forever changing. Like 3 months ago, my surplus was 2,400. Now it's 2,800. So yeah, please take that with a pinch of salt and trust your body, because everyone is different. And I'm blabbing already. Okay, the next tip, which is it's a big tip, guys. Write this down. Buy new clothes ASAP. Buy new clothes before you even need to buy new clothes. Like, I'm telling you now, when you put on clothes that no longer fit you, it's gonna trigger you. No matter how much you believe in your weight gain, like, it will trigger you just slightly. Like, deep down, subconsciously, within humanity, we have been taught to believe that weight gain is not good, that we shouldn't be increasing in our clothing sizes, and no matter how much we unlearn that, it is subconsciously in us. So you need to just buy new clothes ASAP. Buy bigger clothes. Don't look at the size. Don't even think about what society is telling you. I mean, for me, I have always been size extra small. I've always been a size 6. I've always been just the very low size range, which isn't good for me. That's not good. But deep down, I'm like, I have always been that size. So it's so hard to believe in yourself and believe that that isn't the size for you, even though your whole life you really have been in that low range. But like I said, you have to ignore it. You have to. There is no other way to go about it. You just have to ignore it. You like, don't ever let clothes dictate how you live your life. Don't ever let them make you retrace back into your old habits. Don't ever let clothes do that. clothes sizes vary between brands so much. So also if you're thinking, why am I a size 10 in these pair of jeans but a size 15 in these pair of jeans, like they really do vary, which is why there is no standardized size. That means there's no standardized size for you as well. Like you have to be flexible. And also what's quite funny, if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that the bigger pair of jeans that I bought as a result of my weight gain are now too small for me. So they are now my new smaller pair of jeans. So I need to keep buying bigger pair of jeans, which takes me on into my next tip. So this is to wear comfy clothes throughout your whole weight gain process, because your weight won't be stable until obviously you reach an end point where you think, okay, I'm happy with this. This is going to be my maintenance. So yeah, within that transition, instead of worrying about trying to fit in jeans every day of the week or trying to fit in some sort of tight clothing, just hold off a bit and wear comfy clothes. So all I'm wearing is trackies, leggings. Obviously I'm buying new activewear. That is an exception because the activewear that I used to wear doesn't fit me at all, and I can't be wearing that while I'm working out because that's just very uncomfortable. So that is an exception. But when I buy new activewear, I do size up 2 sizes. So it's better to be bigger on you than smaller on you, because I know that I'm still gonna be growing. So the size that I'm wearing now in my activewear will fit me probably 2 months down the line. But also some activewear brands that I think are really good and are really friendly to people who are gaining weight are Lululemon. So they're Align leggings, so stretchy. These, I haven't bought a new pair of these, so these are my leggings from even when I was like very small. They are so stretchy. They're not tight on me at all. They're literally my second skin, so they are definitely worth the investment. Also the My Protein Curve leggings. So these are one of the stretchier style of leggings that My Protein do. I do still have some other sizes that are smaller that still fit me. I mean, they're not like the most ideal, but I can get away with wearing them. So if you do like these leggings, then definitely get these as well. I have these in a small, but an extra small does fit me, but a small is better. And lastly, I swear by these, the Women's Best Move Seamless leggings. These are very stretchy. Like, they're very stretchy. They're not restrictive in any way possible. So again, they're also friendly for people who are gaining weight. And I get those in a size small. Okay, my next tip is plan your meals, or even better, meal prep. So I've never been one to meal prep. To be honest, I love cooking and I love making my meals every night. So I don't find it an issue for me. But if you're someone who doesn't have the time or who can't fully grasp the weight gain in terms of food, then definitely prep your meals, because that way they're already made for you, they're in your fridge, they're there for you to eat. You have no other option but to eat that. Your past self has prepared for your future self. So that is a really beneficial thing to do. So meal prepping all your meals, even snacks if you like. I've got loads of like meal inspo on my Instagram page and my 4 days of eating. I've got loads of snack inspo, the cookies, you know the drill. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, then feel free. This also kind of takes me on to my next point, which is high calorie dense food. These are things like oils, sauces, pasta is really good to bulk up, smoothies are so good to pack in calories. You can pack in nut butters, oats, avocado, milk, protein powder. Like, you can really make it 1,000 calories more. So they're really easy to drink and really easy to get those calories in. But yeah, just don't hold back on the sauces, the oils, the things like that, because that is a great way to get the calories up. Portion sizes are another one, and serving sizes. So I used to always get held back on the serving sizes of, say, pasta. So on the packets it says like 90 grams per serving, and I used to only just do 90 grams. Even when I was gaining weight, I used to only just stick to 90 grams because that was the serving size. And I thought, I can't eat any more than this, but it was just my subconscious. Now I'm eating literally 150 grams of pasta per serving, if not more, and that's a great way to get the calories up. Really easy, 500 calories just in the pasta itself. Then once you add the sauces, the protein, all the other additional things, it really helps wrap the calories up. So that is a really great tip that I have. Also the same with oats. Like, I'm having 100 grams of oats every morning. It's so easy to wake up, get those calories in really early. I have literally lost track of what number tip I'm on, but But my next tip is, this is your journey, okay? This is your goals. You've made this decision to get healthier, better, whatever your reason behind this is. You have made that decision yourself. So it's only you that needs to get to that point, and only you can do that. Why ever let other people's journeys and other people's goals affect yours? So don't focus on what other people around you are doing. It's not comparable. Every single person is different, with different goals, different intentions, different needs. It's just different. You can't compare what you're doing with what a family member is doing or a friend is doing. I used to get so hung up on the fact that I was eating so much more than so many other people in my family, my dad, my brother, people who are deemed by society to have to eat more than you, when it's not the case. So please don't focus on other people's goals and journeys, because that will only hold you back, unless it's obviously maybe like someone who's got the same goal as you and you're using them as inspiration. Obviously that's fine, but if you're looking at someone who wants to lose weight and you're thinking, oh, I should do that, when your goal is to gain weight, it's just contradictory. Just don't focus on other people's goals. End of. Oh yeah, another one I've found is, when you go food shopping, this is a really, really important time. So obviously when you go food shopping, you are buying the food that you're going to be eating for the next week or so. So you're literally setting up your success in the following week. So you need to commit to weight gain there and then. When you're food shopping, you need to know what your meals are going to be. So that way, maybe in one of the days of the weeks where you're just not feeling good in yourself, you feel like you want to quit, you feel like you don't want to gain weight anymore, which obviously we all have those days, like prepare for those days. But when you do get one of those days, you need to remember all of that food that you've bought in your fridge and your cupboards, that's going to need to be eaten. So you're not only wasting your time and all of the progress that you've made already, but you're wasting your money. You're wasting your food in your cupboards and fridge. Like, there's so much more that you're letting go of just because you're having one of those bad days. So as soon as you commit to all that food that you've bought that you need to eat, then that should help you continue and push forward. I mean, it does for me anyway, because I absolutely hate wasting food, and especially like, who wants to waste their money? You may as well put your money where your mouth is, I guess. My other point, or my other tip, is patience. And I know we all hate this word. Like, we do just want quick fixes. We want, well, none of us are patient in life. We're always go, go, go. We want the fastest solution to everything. But gotta say, when it comes to your fitness journey and when it comes to your body and sustainable progress, healthy, sustainable, long-term progress, nothing is quick about it. You have to be patient. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have definitely seen this in effect. It's all about patience. The progress that I've made has not been within a couple of weeks. Like, it has been months and months. And I think that's mainly where people fall, because the longer your journey is, or the slower it is, the more times you have to combat those bad thoughts or those little hiccups or those bad days that you have. And so that's kind of where progress is so rewarding and looked up upon, because you can look at someone who's made a lot of progress and you do know that they've got through a lot of bad days, or a lot of days where they want to just reverse and quit, and they haven't. They've made it. So patience is key. Like, it is key. Patience. It's not a linear journey, guys. It's going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. And your patience is going to just be going along with that, okay? Just like that. Just don't quit. Like, I really, really think it's such a bad trait that we have. We just quit so easily. And I'm not a quitter, guys. I'm sure you can see that. And I hope that you all are following that as well. I hope you're not quitters. This is your time to prove yourself that you are not a quitter, okay? You're not a quitter. Keep going. And I think my last tip to weight gain is progress pictures. They are so valuable. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day, it's so hard to see changes because you're seeing your body every day. Like, there's no denying that. But when you look back at progress pictures, even after a couple of weeks, you will see some changes that you've never noticed before when you look in the mirror, and it is just so powerful to see. And I like, even with me, I look at my progress pictures and I'm like, is that actually me? Like, am I actually one of those, like, I'm one of those people who's made progress. I see on Instagram all these progress pictures and I think, wow, they're so amazing, like they've done a great job. And I never ever thought in a million years that I would be one of them as well. Like, I would be one of those people who would see a change in my body ever in my 23 years of existence, after so long of trying to change my body in a way that I loved it, and I've finally done it. And it's progress pictures that have helped me realize that as well. So progress pictures are so powerful. Please, no matter how much change you want to make, even if it's the smallest, you need to take progress pictures. They also really help me push on as well, because you just realize how much progress you can make. And I got goosebumps. Yeah, it's reassuring, it definitely is. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop the video here. I hope that these tips are helping you in your weight gain journey, or even in your weight loss journey if you have one. Don't feel like you can't, you know, follow along with these tips or anything if you're on a completely different journey. These tips apply to a lot of things, like patience, like progress pictures, like your clothes sizes, like it's all relevant. But I also want to remind you that no matter where you are in your journey, if you're at the start, if you're at the end, if you're in the middle, just please promise me that you need to stop focusing on aesthetic goals. You need to stop criticizing yourself every day, and you just need to love yourself no matter what. As soon as you love yourself, you'll find so much contentment, because you will stop stressing about all the little things that you're stressing about. Be happy no matter what in your body. Oh, another tip quickly, last one, an extra bonus tip. Unfollow anyone that is triggering you. Unfollow anyone who may be promoting things that you feel like you will follow along with, even though they're contradicting your goals. It's not personal, it really isn't. I've had to unfollow people who I really do love as a person, but it's just that I need to put myself first, and I need to get in a better headspace and a better space overall. And if I don't unfollow them, then it's just stopping me from doing that. And it's definitely helped, I promise you that. Like, for me, if I were to see people who were trying to lose weight, promoting like low calorie stuff, I would subconsciously want to kind of follow along with that as well. And notice I say subconsciously, because obviously I'm not actively trying to follow along with them, but it's going to trigger deep down in you. It's not worth it, so just unfollow. I'm gonna love you and leave you and stop here. I hope for now this is going to help you, and if you have enjoyed it and you do like following along and knowing more about how I'm going about weight gain and how to do it all, I guess, then please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well, just so I know that it's a video that you all enjoy, so I can continue making more of them. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I hope you're having a good day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Mwah.